All right, hey everybody. Hopefully the capture will get this. How's everybody? I hope you're doing well. Excuse me. I don't really have any major things planned for the stream today. It's just a typical chill Sunday kind of stream. What I hope this is just going to be checking out one or two demos of a game that I've been interested in and seeing how they are. So this try and get to show on capture. Oh no, never mind. There it is. This game that I want to give a look at is called Subterrain Mines of Titan, and apparently it's where you find yourself on the moon of Titan, which orbits Saturn, if I remember correctly. And it's just a survival game. You're just meant to survive on the moon of Titan as like a lone survivor. I'm gonna turn down the volume. There we go. But yeah, hope all of you are doing well. I'm doing okay myself. Just having to remember to look ahead for my assignments for the coming days. The grind of a student doesn't stop until that graduation finally hits. But other than that, things have been fine. Things have been nice and good and normal. Supposed to be getting some much colder days in the coming weeks, which will be really good for me because I finally get to wear a lot of the jackets that I like. So, yeah. So, besides that premise of just having to survive on Titan, I don't really know much else about this game. Dude, it's hot here, help. Sorry, Combo. If I could send cold weather across the planet, I would. You know, I wish I was Frozone or Mr. Freeze or who's another famous ice villain or ice-based character? Gray from Fairy Tail. Jack Frost, yes, thank you. I was like, there's another obvious one from the culture of the internet I'm forgetting. All right. But yeah, we'll just have some chill times. I am recording this. I'm going to do separate recordings for in the event that I do more than just this as a demo. Because, give something over to YouTube. You know, why not? Break up the Yakuza and Prey parts that I've been kind of hammering out. And we could even discuss about some potential future games that I have lined up for when I beat one or the other. Probably more on Prey. Anyway, new game. So, yeah, I'm going to be playing keyboard and mouse on this because the perspective of this game gives the idea that this is a keyboard and mouse adventure. You drift aimlessly through the dark expanse. You cannot feel nor hear. The movement that you appear to be seeing in the distance is indistinct and subtle. Every movement feels circular, leading back to the last. Your thoughts are disjointed, separated. As you attempt to recollect how you got here, you have an epiphany. You've had an epiphany about this exact thought in the past. You discover the concept of sound once again as an overpowering whirring enters your ears, a jolt, and then a pulse. You begin to feel the beat in your core. It's like going to a rave when the DJ's actually really good. The face you've forgotten everything about regains sensation, and something forcibly detaches from it. You begin to regain your vision. You somehow manage to utter a word. Where? The metal around you reverberates. The machine hisses and ejects vapor as the container opens. The air feels warm to your skin as it floods into your vessel. A woman looks on with concern. Hey, are you alive? Where? You're on Huygen. You're on Huygen. Huygen? Is the U silent? You're on H Camp. Titan, of course. Hopefully it's not a surprise. This is our clinic, and you, my friend, have just been awoken from stasis. I know this is sudden, and you've probably got a lot of questions of your own, but can you try moving? We need to do a neural diagnostic and then get you connected to some biometrics. You try to move, but your limbs feel unresponsive and weak. You try again, earnest, though you probably shouldn't have. You hardly twitch your arm. The pain washes over you. I imagine this feels like the equivalent of when a limb falls asleep on you, and then when you're trying to forcibly move it or wake it up, you just feel that pins and needles sensation as your blood is trying to circulate through. But this is a different matter. Not really. It hurt. The pain sweeps in, the tide even ever rising, the overwhelming sense of self. You catch a glimpse of the woman, mouth agape, as she backs away and frantically panics, her eyes darting around the room. The sound of her footsteps sounds like they are echoing into a distance you cannot see. Isco, get over here. The beat of someone's footsteps briefly overlaps with the ones in your core before ceasing. Your vision is instantly robbed from you. You feel your back and shoulders sink it past the confines of your body. You begin to drift, and the feeling is oddly familiar. You have an epiphany. You've had this epiphany before. The pain evaporates. You quietly tumble into the darkness, leaving yourself behind. Voices call out, urgent, chaotic. They roll across the horizon, brushing against what passes for consciousness. After eons, they claim their song losing tempo. Or they calm their song losing tempo. The pulse in your body weakly rises on its own. Your core jostles just slightly with each heartbeat. Whew, that was too close. Can you hear me? Are you able to move now? The pain has subsided. You are lucid, but your body still feels weak. You try to move and fail to accomplish much. But it doesn't hurt like before. Not really. I'm weak, but I'm not in pain. Excellent. The lack of pain, I mean. Listen, I know you probably have questions of your own, but we're grasping at straws here. Do you remember why you were put in stasis? Anything at all? We don't understand what happened here. Oh, is this like a rescue team of some kind? No, my name's Addison Thorpe. What do you mean we don't understand? Hello, Addison. I'm Dr. I don't know how to say that name. I don't know how to say that name. Shahani? I'm going to say Shahani. I think that's how you pronounce that. I could be wrong. I'm Dr. Shahani, though everything saw us today on Twitter, clownery, we don't even talk about it. Yeah. It's Twitter's whole situation is really just only going to get worse from here, if I can be completely honest. Like, the stuff that's just being said and done, just I have nothing for it. Like, yeah, the platform is taking a... This has kind of been the season of downfalls of things, hasn't it? First Helena Taylor and now this shit. So, yeah, it's a good thing we're on... You see in DMs, it's not toxic, just shit post energy. Yeah, I saw. I think people are kind of doing their big thing to be like, yeah. People are just kind of doing the shit post energy stuff to try and test how big Elon's whole new Twitter situation is. Oof. But yeah, that's something. It's... all I can do is shake my head and just be like, well, move platform. That's really it. That is the long and short of it. Just move platform. And I heard about a site called Mastodon, but after looking it up, it sounds like it's a bit... sounds like it might need a lot more build-up or a lot more research done into it to figure out how it works. Probably find some video tutorials. Anyway, I've got some interactions on Tumblr today, though, and since Tumblr's fan base might help with music covers. Yeah, and Tumblr definitely is a lot more on the artistic expression aspect of social media compared to Twitter. Twitter is just kind of Twitter. So, yeah. Basically, since the algorithm's going to attempt to crush people that don't pay to make their posts more huge, use the list system to keep up to date with people who you are following or want to keep up with in terms of news. Just saying that now. I did it, so... And the list option is at least free, so there you go. Shahani, though everyone just calls me Ida, you were placed in stasis improperly, which doesn't make a lot of sense unless it was some sort of emergency. We came across your pod, but it has no markings, no logs, no metadata. We don't know when you went cold, or if you're even involved with tech, or the TECC, and there's nothing left to ask. And there's nobody left to ask. What? What do you mean? Are you two not with TECC? There's no sugarcoating it. Isco, myself, and others are part of TECC's second mining operation. Your team disappeared about 7 years ago. We don't really know. She continues to speak, but you can't help but panic, trying to remember the events that just aren't there to recall. You reel your mind, replaying your days leading up to joining TECC and preparing for the journey to Titan. You blurt out the only thing you can clearly recant in the middle of Ida's explanation. I remember working at a steam well. Ida's frustration is palpable. She clears her throat and resumes. I guess she doesn't like being interrupted. As I first surmised, it seems you didn't get out of this scatheless. They didn't cool you down properly before putting you on ice, so there's no telling what may have happened in your mind, or anything else in your body for that matter. We can only hope you can regain your memory at this point. On that note, we may as well focus on solvable problems. Even if you can't remember much right now, we could still use your help. We're hardly managing here, and there's only a few dozen of us. Please tell me you remember what an omniscope is, or we'll be here for a while. We're going to have to get you back online. I did have one. How did you know? They sort of just tossed you in this pod, and as durable as they are, it looks like the SOC on yours didn't appreciate coming along for the ride. It lit on fire when we turned it on. We gotta fix this and link you back up. Don't you hate it when you get cryogenically frozen alongside what sounds like this game's version of like a portable PC or a portable tool situation on your arm, and then you turn it back on, and it's like, it's nice and preserved and everything because of the freezing. Turn it on, it bursts into flames. Don't you just hate that? Well, replace is a better word. Your lenses are fine, thankfully, so we're just going to sync you to a new unit. It's kind of old, but the only working spare we've got. You know how to use it, right? Or did that get iced out too? I think I can remember the basics. The Omniscope is a multifunctional embedded information device. The device has two parts: wireless lenses that are inserted into your eyes via surgery, and a remotely linked AI unit. It can be used to communicate, read maps, and analyze objects. Oh, so that's your in-universe explanation for learning things via hovering your mouse over them. That's cool. Good, let's get this over with. Isco, you finished wiping the spare controller? Yep, here you go. Isco hands the controller unit and transmitter to Ida. She hardly inspects the transmitter's waver, keeping her attention focused on you. You ready to start? On second thought, I answer that. You're a sitting duck without this, and I'd hate for you to rise from your grave just to come back in it. Permanently. Hold still, and we'll begin. You relax on the table, expecting to be put under, but instead Ida palms the back of your hand. You feel your skull produce a thin object as if it were ejecting from your skin. Another one is threaded to the previous resident's burrow. It takes place. Ugh. Oh, cool. Well, that's a neat idea. Your vision is augmented. The scope begins to display information in your your natural vision. Though the text appears soft, the text in your field of view notably shudders for a moment before becoming legible. Omniscope ID 24601, starting boot sequence. Hello, I'm Cassini, AI assistant of Omniscope ID 24601. The Omniscope boot sequence was successful. Damaged memory has been detected, attempting memory recovery. The image of the AI on screen soon disappears. IDA talks to confirm that the device is active. Well, how is it? These things are backwards compatible, but I'm guessing it's been a while since you've had a lens update. Should be fine enough, though. We popped out your old transmitter since its pair won't be coming back anytime soon. See, even future tech with HUD creators in your brain are better capable of backwards compatibility. Nintendo. Atlas. Most of the PlayStation 2 library. But it seems like it's working. Great, because there isn't another one. Don't get frozen again, all right? Wait, where'd you get this from? Oh, don't worry. ISCO wiped it, ran some tests on it, and we cleaned the transmitter real good. Only a couple hundred hours of use in the AI unit. It's practically new. Oh, looks like you're feeling better. Want to try moving around again? It'd be nice if we could get some clothes on you. No offense. Behind the screen, next to the stinks, there's a box with a spare change of clothes. Please help yourself. Okay, the AI scope. A gauge increase your current HP. Yep. There's a variety of conditions that may affect you. These conditions have sources and varied effects. Displays the information about the current area and time. The area's oxygen content is also displayed. It needs to be more than 70% for you to breathe comfortably. Displays the layout of your immediate surroundings, including the point of interests. You can check out the various functions of the Omniscope, like perks and stats, through the buttons. The gauge indicating your current adrenaline consumed when using body-related perks. You can register items or perks to the slot below, allowing you to use them from that slot. Your current equipment is displayed here, color-coded based on its current durability, if applicable. Current information about your portable oxygen. You can see the remainder of the oxygen in your equipment canister. And displays information about lamp and battery. You can check your remaining battery if the lamp is on. Displays information about the equipment, weapon, and loaded ammo. Information about equipments and weapons, including their durability. Spacebar on your keyboard will skip your turn. Yeah, this game's turn-based as far as its survival stuff is concerned. So, yeah, there you go. That's another thing about this, because this game is definitely not survival in the way of, like, Valheim or Minecraft. This is, like, more... What's a good comparison for this? I don't know. I don't know how to describe this. It's... kind of feels like if Crypt of the Necrodancer was a survival game and not a rhythm game. No, actually, no, that's not. I don't know. It's a different looking survival game, and I thought it looked interesting. If you're confused on something, press that button for more. Okay, sweet. What's this? Rusted metal. Broken camera, and then crushed water bottle. The heat, bruh. I cannot imagine how bad it is. Like I imagine it's not very enviable for people right now. Map. Okay, this is the clinic. All right. Inventory. This is all of your battle gear, or just your gear in general. Aid kits. There we go. Beautiful. There, much better, don't you think? I bet you're famished after all this. I mean, you were dead and died, and now not dead. You should have something anyway. Soup, some bread, something. The omniscope should point you in the right direction of the pub. Go and find Alp. Huge mustachio guy. Loves meeting people, and has run out of those weeks ago. You can check the player's log. Okay. Okay. Additional information. Okay. And you even still have the, oh, that's cute. You get to see your armor's stuff right there. Okay. That's your regular menu. Journal. After a long sleep, I woke up in hibernation. Yes. First of all, I need to understand the situation. Okay. No descriptions of anything. And then Isco, nothing on him. Okay. Good to know. Now. Yeah, I think that's kind of everything that I can do in here. Actually, oh, hello, what's in there? Nice. What about you? Hello? Do you need something? Can you tell me more about this camp? Well, you already know that this is the Huygen camp. Or the Huygen. I'm not gonna pronounce the U. I don't know how to pronounce this. The Huygen camp, and we're on Titan, one of the moons of Saturn. Okay, I was right, it is Saturn. We're pretty far from headquarters. I'm Isco, by the way, and I take care of the camp's medical needs. Oh, it seems like Ida's supposed to be the head. It seems like Ida's supposed to be head of medical. Yes, she is, in title at least. She left just about all of the responsibilities to me so that she can do her own thing. What do you mean? What is she doing? Isco Elysium. Nice pun. That's a good one. That's a good pun. And yeah, I'm getting some kind of Elysium vibes off of this, I will say. Let's see. She doesn't make it that obvious, but I know her well enough. She doesn't come here to be but a small town medic. She didn't come here to be but a small town medic. She wants to find out what happened to the previous settlers here. You should have seen her face when she found you. Anyway, I mainly tend to the ill miners while she does that. But sometimes I make some medical items for others too. What happened to the miners? I'm not sure, but soon after the mining operation resumes, every miner that went underground became sick. Most of them are in the sick bay right now, although some of them were beyond our help. We still don't know how to cure them, so the mine has been closed. That's a whole problem in itself. Since we got a lot of supplies from the mine, without supplies from either the mine or the headquarters, we won't last long here. Okay, so sent out on a mining operation, something went wrong, and you're the only person that's not sick and is like okay, but you don't remember what happened because you were not frozen properly. What? Headquarters isn't providing any support? That's right. I don't know what happened, but we've lost contact with headquarters. That's all I know, though. You'll have to ask the others for more details. Details. Okay, what do you have in stock? Okay, so I'm gonna assume the currency for this is credits, as it usually is with a lot of futuristic sci-fi kind of places. Old sewing machine that will probably destroy any cloth that it sews. I'm gonna make this half of things my trash, this healing, and then whatever for this half. Excuse me. Oh, that was a hiccup. Rusty metallic objects that probably can't even serve their original purposes. Destroy water bottle. How odd one would be on Titan. They got Squid Game. Oh god, they do have Squid Game colors. Oh no, I can't unsee that now. Oh god. No, I can't unsee that now. Man. Alright. Destroyed tool and a destroyed cup. Okay, we've got an attaché case situation here. Kind of have to make sure you're arranging everything. Yeah, thanks, Combo. You brought Squid Games in, and now I can't unsee that it is basically that it does look a lot like those tracksuits in the series. I didn't even watch Squid Games when I saw it initially. I remember seeing a ton of memes about it, but I actually haven't watched the series myself. I just, much like anything that gets popular on the internet, it ends up getting absorbed via cultural osmosis and shit like that. Okay, I can't interact with the things in here. Can I talk to you? Wonder what happened here. Okay, she's absorbed in trying to figure out what's going on. Or what went on. What's to the right? Nothing in the counter. Okay, this is bedding. Bed situations. I imagine this is more of the sick bay. Rusty thing. That's definitely a thing. Broken robot vacuum. No, our Roomba's broken. The truest tragedy of a space station. Alright, what's this? Broken battery pack. I imagine there's some kind of recycling mechanic that that we can figure out sometime. Old bed sheets. No idea how sanitary it is. I probably shouldn't take everything that isn't nailed down. That probably won't be a very good idea. Okay, this is where personal storage is, so when I run out of space. Okay. Alright, well, what about over in the left here? More bedding. Nothing in there. And just a dead shampoo bottle. Daylight savings today. Pardon me, everybody. I can hear my dog barking. Ricky's needing to be let in, so I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay. That's a mood sometimes when you get comfy and your dog starts barking. Yeah, it's just... Well, the major thing is, like, my family is home, and they would let him in, but they had the TV on too loud and couldn't hear him barking. And apparently I'm the one with the sharper ears in the household. Because, like, the way that everything is like, I'm actually pretty far from where the backyard in our house normally is. So, yeah. Let's see, what's in here? So, these are the bathrooms. And I guess main character person doesn't feel like taking a poop. But yeah, sorry about that, people. Just dog situation. It's all good. Like, I don't mind letting him in, because I can understand... I understand that he's old, and it means he's old and he can't get into the, Actually, I'm gonna keep that, because that might be turned into a weapon. I don't need all of these. Actually, wait, quick slot. Ah. Actually, probably be better if I went with one that's there. Okay. Let's move a lot more of these over. But yeah, it's just the thing about having a older, smaller dog, you know, or even just older dogs in general. You know, they just require some specified kind of care and attention, which isn't a bad thing. It just means, like, more often than not, you'll have to let them in from the outside because they can't climb up things as well as they used to, or things like that. So, nothing awful. Nothing awful. And that door, I think, is locked, so no chance there. And I'm guessing these are the other cryostasis places. Yeah. God damn it. I keep trying to, like, just click it once and then drag it over. I need to click it to select it, let it through, and then drag it over. But yeah, until I learn the recycling thing, I'm gonna keep, like, a minimum amount of stuff like this on me at one time. Because I don't know when I'm gonna find a recycling spot. Okay. I kind of wish... let's see. Okay, that's clinic, and it's clinic basement 2. There's no signages. Oh, that should be it. Okay, so that's ground floor. I take it. Oh. Huh. Okay, so that's how combat works, I guess. Turn-based clicking. Oh. A mope. How do I equip this? There we go. Get to have a full-on Spike Spiegel moment from the Cowboy Bebop movie. All right, so this is kind of like point-click adventure meets survival situation, which is fine. All right, and that can go over there. Okay, so mess hall. What is this? I'm guessing that's the exit, right? I'm gonna assume that that's the exit. So I'm not gonna leave here quite yet. I want to see what else is around here. Okay, yeah, that was the exit. So both of these are exits. It's ground floor. So that's probably housing, and this is storage. Let's see what's in housing. Okay, more personal storage. I actually want to take this and drop it off in here. There we go. Ooh, new person. Hello. Hello there. I was wondering when you'd get here. You were expecting me? Yes, of course. I've heard plenty about you. You need to keep an ear to the ground to survive around here, you know what I mean? I'm sure you have a ton of questions, so let me introduce myself. I'm Jin Lao. I run the Hygen Camp Residential Quarter. I make this place as nice and comfy as possible for a reasonably low price, as a little favor to everyone in the camp. A favor? Yes, it's not cheap to run this place, of course. I'm practically in the red, but that's not important when so many good people need a good night's sleep. Or so many people need a good night's sleep. Wait, in the red? Yeah, you know, losing money. Oh my goodness, you should have seen this place when the mine had to close. This camp would have collapsed long ago if I hadn't invented my credit system. In a situation like this, it's good to go back to the basics. It's simple, but it's a transparent local currency system so that everyone gets their fair share if they contribute. Contribute. Of course, you're no exception, my friend. Oh, so we're a derelict place far off from here, and yet we still got to pay for rent. Oh my god. Oh, I'm drowsy. Okay, microscope. I shouldn't be picking everything up that I see, I think. Okay, so yeah, you definitely have to make sure that you eat and sleep and do all this, and likely stay hydrated as well. Need water, empty stomach. Yep, sure enough. And this is the bathrooms. I'm gonna rest up. Just take a little power nap, you know? Stay away from the vents, yeah. Stay away from the vents or else Gary the Among Us superfan is gonna hop out at you. Okay, more bed. A hacksaw, a radio scrap, and planks. I'll take the planks, and I'll get the radio. But yeah, it looks like you can't move past closed doors, so you have to actually manually open the doors and everything. Broken recorder. And shampoo bottle. But yeah, there has to be some kind of crafting or recycle system that will be vital for a lot of things. And of course, I also have to keep in mind the prospect of, oh, you must likely keep even the most inconsequential stuff, because for all you know, it might lead to something really valuable in the future. Like, I don't know, having to keep a bit of a monster from the starting area because it could be something used to make the super sword or some shit. Like, that's something about crafting systems that people need to end up learning very harshly, I guess. Got a question, man. Did you order your chair from somewhere, or was it a hand-me-down? I, like my current gaming chair, I ordered it. I got it off of Amazon, and I say it's served me well. The armrests are a little uncomfortable from time to time, but it's not, can be a tad uncomfortable considering they're hard plastic, but I can't really complain. Considering getting an office chair. Yeah, that's the thing. Some would probably recommend getting office chairs over a gaming chair because office chairs are better built for long periods of sitting, which, granted, gaming chairs are built for that as well. But gaming chairs essentially come with a lot of inconsequential stuff that aren't exactly needed, versus an office chair which just does its job fine and doesn't require, you know, small little intricacies or something like that. And it looks like your items can stack only up to 10. Good to know. But yeah, I'm just kind of getting my bearings here. You can't feel like you're riding a Forza in an office chair. Yeah. And I will admit there have been occasions where my back also disagrees with my chair. Like, a recent endeavor I had a couple days ago was having some really awful pain in one of my ribs. It was like this pinching sense. It felt like I was getting pinched on the It felt like the muscles in my back were being pinched, but the skin wasn't being affected. You know, it just felt like something was pinching me on the inside of my own body. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's my chair's fault, you know. That's, again, something you got to keep in mind as a gamer. You need to stretch and stuff. Stretch, make sure you drink your water whenever you do get massages or chiropractor work so that you don't mess yourself up. But yeah, overall, most gaming chair situations, from what I've seen, are not awful. You just need to, you know, keep in mind, I've got to make sure I have blank thing or something like that. I'm actually going to make the junk section a bit larger. I'm going to keep the composite wood. Might be useful. And this, because it could get recycled into a weapon. But yeah, overall, my chair I'd say I'm happy with. It even has a USB cord that I can plug into my computer, and when I turn it on, the pillow that I rest my lumbar against, it massages my lower back, which is nice, but in retrospect, I don't think I really need that. I don't know. I just know the next time that I get a chair, I think I'll get an office chair and just donate this one to something, because I'm not particularly, I shouldn't be particularly like picky regarding what kind of chair I get. I don't know. Like, the purpose of the chair, like, the title and purpose of the chair should not matter. If it's a comfortable chair, you use your comfortable chair. So, yeah. Choose your chairs wisely. Do my eyes deceive me? Are you the person from the pod they have been trying to wake up? Oh, my manners, they have left me. Welcome, my new friend, to the pub of Heigen Camp. My name is Alp Demir, and this is my humble pub. Your stomach growls audibly. Well, you've met my stomach. I'm Addison. I just said I should get something to eat. Oh, my manners, please pardon me. We do not have much, but I can get you something that was left over. Alp flits about the shelves, pulling out a small container. From it, he produces a bit of bread and a bottle. You can have this. It's not much, but it will keep the hunger at bay, and somebody paid for it earlier. Alp hands you bread and water bottle. I hope you don't mind, but my courtesy curiosity. I can't contain it. I heard your pod was found at another camp. Is that true? Where are you from? I'm sorry, I don't remember much. I'd have said that they didn't put me into stasis properly. I woke up at a steam well, but I don't remember much at all. I worked at a steam well, but I don't remember much at all. Really? A steam well? Many of those are still running. I thought they were automated. What about other people? We know so little aside from what we found left behind, but we were told they were smart, talented, but somehow truly not one person remains besides you. That is. Do not worry. I do not think you could hide here for weeks and survive unnoticed. I trust you. Wait. I do not think you could hide here for weeks and survive unnoticed. Okay. Thanks. I'll just say Tech. Tech made it sound like it would be a rescue mission 7 years after you needed it. It seemed silly, but how could we know there would be no trace? Sorry, I wish I could give any insight. What irony. When you woke up to learn, we woke you up to learn, but instead we must teach. I'm sorry. My frustrations are not because of you. You are waking up to a very poor situation, to put it lightly. What's going on? Something has happened to the resettlement mission. Our camp is one of many, and a group went out to the central camp, our headquarters, to establish contact between all the camps. It's been weeks since they left. The only spaceport on Titan is there. Without it, we have no chance of getting back home. They've disappeared too? Was there a backup plan if the spaceport was damaged or inoperable? I do not know. We have survived this long and we have come into contact with other mining camps, but they are all in the same shape we are. If there was a backup plan, only the main group knew of it. We are running low on supplies, and we all have our own problems. If we do not improve things soon, none of us are going to survive. I should get back to work, but it would be wise if you could get some rest after all this. Go find Lau, the resident administrator, so you can rent a room. I do not know how life was before, but some people, even as we slowly fall apart, are still here only to make money. I think my work-study building has that same chair. I mean, if it's a chair that's comfortable. I mean, I remember the first chair that I used when I set up my station, as it were. God, my old stream setup was so dumb in retrospect. So the way that the room was laid out was that I had my computer and desk and everything on one half of a wall on the building, or in this room, and then I have this big stand on my left that had a really big TV with it. This TV was how I used my consoles and streamed my console games, because around this time, not only did I have this new PC, I also had an Elgato capture card. Actually, wait, no, the Elgato came after I moved into this. Point is, it was a very, very rough setup. So when I did PC games for stream, I would sit at the desk, like normal. And I had this one chair that I thought was comfortable, and we ended up purchasing from the previous owners, but the cushioning had lost all of its capability to be a cushion, and it got very uncomfortable very quickly. And then I had this big futon that I used for the longest time, and it was where I sat when I did console games. And it was the dumb setup where I had to physically move my old mic over to my ottoman, my footrest, and hunch over the mic to talk into it because I didn't have a mic arm. It was a terrible setup. It was so bad. But then I changed everything, and now I've got just a normal 2-monitor setup with a very messy cable situation, because you can't be a gamer if you haven't had at least one messy cable situation. No matter your kind of gaming, whether it be console or by PC. Oh, that's the chair. Yeah, I think actually that's a chair a lot of streamers are going for. or of a similar make, I think. Yeah, that looks like it'd be a good one. All right, so now I have that. And now I'm in... So that's the ground area of the settlement. Okay, so that's the ground of the settlement that I walked out of accidentally. Perks inventory. Eat. And then drank. Okay, so... Alright, good to know on that. What's the deal with... Okay, I guess I can't hit the jukebox. My old chair's back adjuster broke, so it just leans back. Ooh, that's gotta not be fun. Probably one of the worst feelings you can get if you have a chair for your setup and everything is when you sit down on your chair and it's like, okay, I want to lean back a little bit, and you hit the thing to adjust it, and like you hit the deal to adjust the hit the lever, I guess, to adjust your backing up, and then you like back up too far really quickly and you feel like you're about to fall over. That's the worst. Okay, so looks like I've got the idea when it comes to the combat situation in this game. Okay. But yeah, like that feeling alongside like... This is another hyper-specific one. You know that feeling when you are going up or down a flight of stairs and you're like walking down the stairs like normal, but then you feel your foot slip on one of the steps and you like stumble forward, or you fall backward a bit and you feel like you're about to hit something or like hit the steps. Yeah, that also is like a shit pants inducing moment that can happen. Oh man, that one in particular is like, ooh, that's not fun. Actually should move all this junk. If it'll probably come up later, the crafting mechanic situation. But yeah, I actually faced the full frontal situation of that scenario, or when you don't realize there's a last step. Oh yeah, and then you accidentally stomp on the final step. Walking on stairs in the dark is just not a good idea. It really isn't. But as I was going to say, there's a story, and this story is going to be a PSA for any of you that do live in areas that have snow. So my place has has stone steps that lead from the front down to the sidewalk. And then from there, you just, take your walk over to your car or whatever. And what happened was I was getting ready to go to school, which at the time I went to a campus that was about a 45-minute to an hour drive away from where I live, depending on how cautious you were regarding the weather. Midwest, of course, can get a lot of snow in the winter and fall. And the previous night on this day, it had snowed and it iced over a bit on these stone steps. I'm in my jacket and everything, and I have this thicker coat on, and I go down the steps, and as I'm about midway through, my feet, these steps are made from Moai, is it really worth it? Yes, for the Reddit score. Yes, I made my steps out of Moai stone for the Reddit score. And the Reddit score backfired because when I went on one of the steps, I had a full-on cartoon moment of my legs flying out from under me, and I could see my legs as I tumbled back and hit my back on these stone steps. And I got the wind knocked out of me. I lied there for a few seconds being like, oh, because falling from most, like, it wasn't like a high fall, but falls no matter the height hurt. You know, it's your body weight slamming against a hard surface, and in my case, a stone step. Like, my back hit the stone steps, and eventually I got up and went to school. Gotta remember the first time I got the wind hit out of me from skateboarding. I thought I wasn't gonna make it. Yeah, falling no matter the height is not fun. It's not. And what happened was I got up, went to school and everything, and then a day or so later I could feel this pain in my back, this aching sensation. Went to the chiropractor and she said, oh no, it just seems like your rib might have gotten bruised from that fall. So, moral of the story is, de-ice your steps if your house has them. De-ice them. You do not want to fall like I did. I need a place to rest, so Alp said to find you. Oh, I see you just so happen to have a single room available, freshly cleaned and inspected minutes ago. Are you interested in leasing? Leasing? I was in a stasis pod. I don't have any money. But it sounds like the camp could use all the help it can get. Why can't we just work something... Can't we work something out? Nice try. You're right, to be fair. The camp is in trouble. However, if we're going to survive, we need some semblance of economy. This way, everyone puts in their fair share of work. Well, where can I get money then? Sounds like you probably already have a lot of it if everyone's paying you. I take part in many transactions. There are several other camps that render essential services that I pay for, and that they, in turn, pay others for. If it's a system that I came up with, a credit system. In short, if you lack credits, you lack everything else. It's true, though, you just hopped out of a pod, and we don't need help, and we do need help. This is a one-time situation for the entire camp. One moment. Lau walks over to his desk and opens a drawer drawing a key card from its contents. He walks towards you, holding it up, pointing to it with the other hand. This is your key card. Normally, it's a key card only for those who pay, but I'll give it to you for now because you just woke up from stasis. You will have to pay soon, though. If you don't, I'll suspend the card. He hands you the key card. Lau motions you to follow him as he leaves the room. Here it is. Remember, you'll have to pay if you want to keep using the room. Go ahead, walk up to the... Well, what's the least that you've got? What's your pay? What's your rate of pay? I swear to God, if it's California rates, I'm going to burn this room down. Key card added to inventory. Click the locked door to open it. All right, and this... Yeah. I'm going to keep this over here. And that, more junk. More junk. Ugh, I'm not using that razor. No. No rusty razors. You're exhausted. It's time to rest. The night is spent absorbing the events of the day. What a mess. Even in a place like this. The quiet embraces you, somehow ushering you to sleep despite all that's happened. You dream. It's a sunny day in the Badlands, but the weather is cool. You rest your hands on a handrail, and on a handrail, paint chip flakes off and sticks to them. A cold front, harboring a blizzard, threatens in the distance. You wake up abruptly. Oh, I think this was also, you know what? About that same winter, I think it was also the same winter that the Midwest was dealing with that big winter vortex. If you remember that one. I think think it was was it 2018 or 19 that happened? Ah, God, I don't remember. It was a really, really brutal winter we experienced once. I think it was 2019. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, no, it wasn't this. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, God, everything's blending together year-wise for me. Oh. Jesus, the last few years have really fucked up feeling the differences of time and years. Anyway, no sense in delaying the inevitable. I should see if anyone has work they need help with. Maybe Alp needs something with preparing dishes. Alright. God, isn't that fucking dystopian as shit? Oh, wow, you woke up from a horrific medical episode where you were put in stasis improperly and it caused you to not be able to remember your purposes as to why you were here. Anyway, services aren't free here, buddy. I wish we... Oh, can I help you? I know I need to work. You wouldn't happen to need any help, would you? Well, there is one thing. Not really work for most people. Charlie has been departed for some time, so we have a little problem. Since I'm so busy. What kind of problem? I have an ongoing vermin problem. These rats are not like the ones back home. They are unsettling and aggressive. The guards will not help, and Charlie was the only one willing to do the work. Needed to keep them out of our stockpile. Oh God, imagine Saturn-based rats. I do not know if they breed quickly or if there is a nest, but there's a lot of them now, and they have cut me off from the storage room. There probably is not much left. I need to get in there and secure the room once and for all. Alright, I'll do it. Gotta learn the combat system somehow. Do you have anything to defend yourself with? I'm not joking. These rats are dangerous. I have a mop. Here's some equipment that you can use. They aren't terribly useful to me, but if you need more of them, you can make... You may be able to get them from the camp shop by the shop depot. Alright, get rid of the rats in the storage room and bring me their tails as proof. Okay, so I need 5 of them. Okay, equipment. Primitive shield. Oh, it looks like the Bloodborne wooden shield. And I already oh. A slingshot. And some pellets. You don't have a helmet you can give me? Okay. But yeah, in particular, certain aspects of getting older isn't fun either with falls, because you feel yourself being less and less able to take certain hits as far as, you know, as far as all that's concerned. Like, for instance, oh, you fall down a full flight of stairs as a kid and you're like, ah, I'm good. You know, I'm just going to have some bruises tomorrow and I'll be good. But then you step on a curb funny when you're in your mid-20s to mid to late 20s, or maybe late 20s, early 30s, and you go, oh God, did I just break my fucking foot? Okay. Fallout, that's what this is. This is reminding me of like the early Fallouts. The point and click ones. Oh, that's what it is. I was like, something about this is reminding me of another game, and I don't know what. It was Fallout. That's what I was thinking of. Oh my God. Oh God. I need to equip something different. I'm gonna run out of ammo. Yeah. Yeah, these rats nasty. Okay, well so far this is actually a pretty cool system. I like what I'm playing. Ooh. There we go. But yeah, not just any kind of rats, space rats. And you know what? Beating up barrels is apparently good for experience too. So I'll take it. Oh, okay. So instead of an instant rejuvenation, the med kits are meant to be, the med kits are essentially like, hey, here's a heal that'll last for like a good few seconds and give you a bunch of health back. Okay, good to know. Alright, well, that's all the rats. Yeah, not seeing anything else. And yeah, it looks like beating up barrels is a good way to grind for some experience and stuff. Centipede juice, ugh. All right. Well, I got all the tails. So now, you can tell him, hey man, you want your slingshot back? Where'd he go? And yeah, visibility changes as you, oh, hello, what's that? Exhausted, health regen -4, sleepy. Oh. Okay. So having exhaustion doesn't... Huh. That's... kinda mean, if I'm being honest. Wow. Alright, so being exhausted essentially... oh, okay, well, it looks like I need to go rest up then. I don't know where the fuck is everybody? They just vanished. Huh? Okay. Rest up. I'm thirsty. Okay. Everything hurts all the time. Imposter got him? If maybe... That's just really weird. Like, I thought he would still be here, but I guess not. Okay, well now I know how the combat works, and it looks like even searching containers and going into menus can take up time. That can be used fighting. Where the fuck is the cook? Where'd he go? Huh? Because he's not behind the counter and he's not back here. Did he... Huh? There he is. Oh, can I help you? Hey, here's your rats. That was quick, thank you. I'll take care of the rest. Here's some credits for the trouble. And here, I assure you can use a pick-me-up after that. Yay. I don't have much, but you can have some credits and you can buy food and water. Oh, and if you're hurt somewhere, you should visit ISCO. I have some a little more difficult. If you're interested, pay a bit more. Take what I can get at this rate. There's a cave to the northeast that a few people have explored. One of the samples they brought back was a mushroom that, after testing a sampling, we found is nutritious and pretty tasty. Haven't had any in a while. You want to eat mushrooms, do you? That's great. I'll be waiting for you, so please hurry up and go. I'll help you with the mushrooms. Nobody appreciates the taste of this mushroom dish. Everyone always wants meat, but we lost communication with headquarters, so what am I supposed to get? I don't know. Mushrooms are all right. They're a decent thing. I don't know. For me, there's certain times when like I find a food is better as an additive as opposed to a what's the word I'm looking for? As opposed to a main aspect of the dish. Like things like mushrooms and tomatoes, I tend to prefer as additive aspects to a piece of food. Like, oh, mushroom Swiss burger or tomatoes in a burger, you know? Like, I'm not the kind of person that just goes like, regular mushroom that I just fried on the grill for a bit, chomp. What do you have in stock? Let's see, how many credits did that give me? Where do I find that? Never tried it before? No, it's... I mean, I think I have. I don't know, it... Probably harkens back to the whole picky eater situation that I used to have when I was a kid. But I am better about eating my veggies now. It's just... When it comes to things like salads and everything, I'm not the kind of dude that's just like, I must like, oh, I'll just eat a full tomato for something. No, I'd rather have that tomato with something else, because, yeah. A lot of the time, vegetables kind of taste the same to me. There's a thing where we have big mushroom caps and all of them kind of like pizza or potato. Yeah, I think stuffed mushrooms is was something that is good. I do like a stuffed bell pepper though. That's a nice one. I like a stuffed bell pepper. All right. Well, let's drop some things off in here. Ooh. Physical damage. Oh, that's better than the mop. Broken cleaver. Oh, quality kitchen knife. Well, I'm going to move some of this stuff. Wait. That's junk. I'm going to move some stuff. Okay, that's drop and split, but let's just go ahead and place all this stuff over here. Pub storage, I'm gonna keep that over here. Centipede juice, yeah. Put that there. Then I think with that we'll be good for this cave. All right, let's see if we can do this and get to the cave. So northeast. Let's go out this way. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I do like good veggies when they're added into something, but when it comes to vegetables on their own, to me, they kind of all taste the same. Which I understand isn't exactly a fair thing to really say, but it's just my opinion. But yeah, stuffed bell pepper, for those that don't know, is like, oh, you take a bell pepper and hollow it out of all of its seeds and everything, and then after that, you stuff it with your, I don't know, would you call that topping? I think you would. You stuff it with your toppings of choice, like meats or cheeses and maybe even other vegetables. And then you cook, and then you like bake it in the oven, if I recall. And it's really good. It's kind of like a, I guess the best way I could probably describe it is that it's kind of a healthier-ish version of a baked potato. Hello? Huh? Who are you? Oh, you must be the person Ida was working on. I'm Litzy Folg, and I'm trying to keep the generator here running. My name's Addison Thorpe. Why do you say try to? I don't know if you've heard yet, but the mine is closed now, which means I'm not getting any more fuel to keep the generator running. It barely runs at minimal capacity as it is, so it won't be long before we're stuck in the dark. Not that anyone seems to mind the threat, but we'd still like to have reactors, so don't worry. We still have the reactors, so don't worry. What's wrong with the reactors? By the time we got here, the reactors were damaged. They still function, but they're unstable. Judith and I tried to fix them up, but not both how little we have to work with. They're still far from perfect. All I can do now is hope that the worst doesn't happen. Oh, I think I'll be better off not knowing. At least you know that it's dire. Is there anything else you need? What do you have in stock? Batteries. Cool. Had rice and beef once? Yeah, rice and beef is good. Hello? Who are you? I don't recognize you. Oh, so you're the person back from the dead. You could say that. My name's Addison. I'm Judith Taggart. I would have tidied up the place a bit if I knew we had company. Well, I don't feel very presentable myself. What is this facility anyway? This is engineering, and I'm the one in charge here, which just means stopping things from falling apart right now. I can also make tools if you need some. Not for free, of course. Do you need anything? Wait. Where do I find... Oh, that's where my credits is. Okay. I would like some pellets, please. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just doing some exploring of the this settlement spot. Who's this? Oh, need to text. A new person who was just too busy on their phone. And it seems like the game auto-saves over particular periods. Yeah, so far this is nice. I like the atmosphere of everything. Really feels like things have just not gone well here. Alright, so this is the cave. I should probably equip... I just hit caps lock by accident. I should equip the slingshot. And then the pellets. Okay, so 15 is the maximum that I can have at one time. Good to know. Oh, hello. Who's this person? Huh? Who are you? My name's Addison Thorpe. Ida recently pulled me out of hibernation, so I'm trying to get a grip on the new situation. Oh, so you're what Ida was so damn fascinated with. Well, you're in Tal Morgeson's mine now. Mine? It's quieter than I expected a mine to be. Yeah, well, where the mine... Yeah, well, weird. The mine's closed right now, alright? All my miners refused to go down there after a few of them got sick. Bunch of lazy bastards. It's just rocks and resources, no different from Earth or Mars. Resources that I'm not getting. They got sick from the mine? What are they sick with? Do I look like a doctor? I have no idea, but Ida says she doesn't either. I bet they're all fine over there, laughing at how much their laziness is costing me. At least I can still charge people to recycle their crap here. That's nothing compared to the mine. Okay. Basement 1. You're from the first settlement team? I heard you were found outside camp. I'm Sebel Kebdi, a mining drone pilot. If you're not here to help me, then can you let me focus? Sorry to bother you. Okay, so this wasn't the cave. But the guy said northeast, though. Okay, this is the laundry area. Uh-huh. Yeah, washer and dryer. But yeah, I haven't had like a beef fried rice thing yet, but I do like me some good pork fried rice. That's like a fun favorite of mine. Add some soy sauce in that, and that just love it. Okay, that's the same woman I just talked to. Okay. Yeah, this is not where I was supposed to go, but it was nice to find this spot. Yeah, it's faster if I just use the keys. Okay, so this isn't the northeast cave that I was told about. That's the northeast cave. It was so dark I could not see. It's very dark inside the cave. You can just barely see things that are close by. It's too dark to see around here. Cassini appears on your lens. Warning, there's not enough light to detect the surroundings. Review appropriate measures. Suggest an equip lamp battery. Lamp Judith Taggart and battery. Okay. So if I find Judith and Litsia, I could get lamp and battery. Okay. Well, that's cool. You know, actually, wait. If this is installed into my... If I have lenses installed into my eyes like this, wouldn't it be possible for me to just turn on a night vision thing? Or maybe the older versions didn't have that. Huh. Can I get a battery by any chance? Battery? I do have one. Why do you need it? I have to get into a cave. Can I borrow it? If the cave you're heading into is the one in the northeast, you could get me some minerals on the way. I'm pretty busy with work, so I can't go myself. I'll give you the battery for free, but we don't have many left. If you need any more, bring me the materials and credits. I'll make one for you. Cool. You want me to ask for production? Oh, don't you have production access yet? And would you like to visit Dave at the supply station first? Okay. Okay, there's a lot of things to learn here, but I guess it makes sense. And yeah, the amnesia angle is a little overplayed with this because it's another amnesia story. But I don't know. What are y'all's stance when it comes to amnesia? As a story element, because I can understand its existence, and I can understand that there are a lot of stories that do amnesia well, but admittedly, it does get kind of repetitive with how many times, like, oh, we need a person that is definitely not familiar with any, like, we need a way to be able to explain all the facets of this world we created, facets of this world that we created so that we don't leave people in the dark on particular explanations on things. How do we do that? I know. How about we isekai them, or have them be an inhabitant of the world but not remember anything in it? Which that's kind of most of the reasoning. Interesting when done right. Yeah. Like, if an in-universe explanation is given and it's given well enough, I can be able to understand, you know, I can forgive a whole amnesia angle. Like, the explanation here isn't a bad one as far as I can say. You know, I don't know how cryostasis actually works, if it is a technology that's even being worked on, but I imagine if something does go wrong with it and it's improperly done, some weird adverse side effects can happen. Like, I remember when I saw Planet of the Apes for the first time, and Charlton Heston's character is like, all right, we're going to go into cryostasis and make our way to chart over to a new planet. I'm bored with Earth and blah, 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 blah. And then he wakes up from cryostasis. One of his crewmates is gone, and the other crewmate is dead in their cryostasis because it wasn't closed properly. So the explanation here is like, oh, well, the improper stasis, your improper stasis has caused you to lose your memory, lose parts of your memory, save for your name. So it's like, okay, a bit contrived, but like a little contrived, but understandable. The pseudoscience can be believable. But I can't really think of many other amnesiac cases that feel like they kind of earned that whole thing of like, oh no, this is justifiable or something. Because it's also meant to add like a blank slate element to the character you're playing as. There you are. I was trying to find you. Do I have a lamp? I do have one. It's not new, but I can give it to you for free since it's not a very relaxed situation here. If you need more in the future, you'll have to bring me ingredients. Cool. Now, do I have to equip them? Lamp. There. Battery. There. Battery. Actually, if I do shift... Okay, no, you can't change your walking speed. Alright, I'm drowsy, so I need to take a quick power nap and eat and drink a little bit. And then let's have some food. And some water. But yeah, I think so far the best case that I've seen for a amnesiac protagonist, at least in terms of like interesting ways that at least in terms of like the method and way, I like the way Disco Elysium handled its amnesia. Like, on the one hand, it's on a comedic aside because it's like, oh, lol, take a look at this. The main character drank himself into literally forgetting everything about reality. Haha. How do I turn this on? And it's like, okay, yeah, got that whole situation. But then it's like, okay, well, the world's interesting enough to learn anyway, so the amnesia can be forgiven. But then it also pulls the rug out from under you when it comes to things like why the protagonist would have drank himself into forgetting his past. Why particular... Okay, I need 4 more. What state of the world is in, or how even though your protagonist does become something of a blank slate, for you to insert yourself into the world and even project parts of your own preferences on how you play to the main character. There's some meat in my inventory. Maybe Ob can make some use of this meat. Cool. The main character of Disco Elysium is still his own character due to past events that are referenced by other people that he comes into contact with. So, yeah. That's, Disco Elysium's definitely a case that of the amnesia idea done in a very unique way compared to, contemporaries that I guess. So, yeah, in that case, it was done well. All right, I've got the cave mushrooms now. Alright, I shouldn't clear this place out of mushrooms. I got what I needed. let's head out. And then the isekai angle, which all of us make fun of in our own fun little ways, because Lord knows that's definitely not going to die anytime soon. Regarding its regarding the nature of its popularity, it's just, It's like, I get it, you need a way to teach the audience about the world or something, but if anything, you want to know an idea that would work well as far as teaching world stuff, but also making it so the protagonist isn't a total amnesiac of asking, like, what's money? What's this thing? Play it off as like the main character of a story isn't educated due to like a social standing or something. Like, oh, main character is from a peasant farm life, and they're being recruited into a war, and whoops, they don't know diddly squat about their own world or something, because literally all they've known is farm life. Give them an education arc or something. I don't know. Just something to break from the mold. Hey, here's your mushrooms. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. I hope it was not too difficult. Hooray. Thank you. Do you have anything else you need? No, you took care of my backlog. Litzy, though, was complaining about being short-handed earlier. Might be worth a trip over to the power generator to see if she's any work for you. Power generator? It's in the building northwest. Yes, I've been there. Cool. I have now obtained good money. Well, I can point out something that I'm not the biggest fan of, is the way that the quest system keeps adjusting. Oh, I could get worm meat for him, that's right. Okay, current tasks. I feel like this quest thing could have been structured a little better. Usually at the supply depot, which is down the rightmost stairs in the hub. Okay. And then she lent me a battery, so I should probably give the battery back. Get all rats in the basement, head to the generator. Yeah, he was angry about the workers. Talk to Judith, she may have a lamp to spare. Okay. Because, yeah, like, whenever I get a new quest from somebody, it's like something immediately pops up to the side as, like, the next quest to do, when maybe I'm not going to want that. Like, what's this? Tracking cave ground. Wait, tracking? Huh? Alright, well, here's all of the map stuff I got updated. Yeah, so far this game's nice. I like this as far as an RPG system goes. And survival. Okay, so I need to go to this Dave dude. Tracking failed, can't, okay. If I can get another worm meat, though. How do I... Oh. Yeah, okay. It's one at a time. Yeah, I can understand the whole one at a time thing, because what can happen with that, I guess, is, oh, I've got, like, multiple quests that I could do in the same area, but then you turn on, like, all of the trackers for them, and then it's like, bam, you got a shit ton of just quest marker after quest markers all over them. Like, just all over the map. Alright, I need to have Protag eat some food. Hey, so, like, how do I pay you? Do you just come to me for payment? I guess he just comes to me for payment. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other aspects of stories where amnesia proved to be a really interestingly well done situation. I wouldn't say this was I wouldn't say this case was amnesia per se, but I don't remember if I talked about this. I like the show Critical Role, as most tabletop people tend to also say. And I became a fan following the start of their second campaign. Because, you know, a lot of buzz was being done after their first campaign had wrapped up. And in the second campaign, there's this moment where the cast had gone to this one island that is run by inhabitants that are living this really idyllic looking life on this island. But then it turns out some kind of weird extraplanar creature had essentially wiped the memories of who they were and then just kind of let them roam as things went on. And then it became a situation of like, oh, well, how do we snap people out of this? And it turned out like a restoration spell would be able to essentially clear their heads. And then, of course, they killed the big bad that was on the island, and then everybody remembered who they were and just started packing ship and leaving. So that I'd say is a case of memory loss type situation that I would say is a good one. Because it's not explicitly amnesia, because the people that go there don't have it happen to them like immediately. It's more like, oh, you need to make a roll, and that, depending on that roll, could result in like, oh, suddenly you know your name is blank, but you don't remember what your purpose was when you came here. That kind of situation. But yeah, not many cases, like, I think another case probably would be, was her name Alma? I think it was Alma, the main protagonist of Unsighted, a game I previously streamed. Like, she had a case of amnesia because of extreme damage that had been done to her, and her memory just wasn't able to recuperate well enough along with the rest of her body. Which, alright, believable, I suppose. An android, like, it's kind of like when you don't turn off a electronic device properly, and then suddenly, oh, you've got sudden memory issues. Lord knows I had to deal with that with my PS4. That was a very scary story. Alright, so it seems like the worms will take a bit to respawn. So I need to go to the supply depot. I don't think this is the supply depot. This must be him. This must be the dude. Hello. Hey. I'm Madison Thorpe. That hibernating person? Oh, alright. I'm trying to get familiar with the camp since I'm kind of new. You mind telling me about yourself? What your role is in the camp? Oh, sure. I'm David. I run the supply depot and the permissions to the production line. Production line permissions? Could I get that too? Oh yeah, I guess I should do that. Follow me, please. There's a lot of space here, so you can use it to store things too. Use that storage box on the right. After I set you up, you can access this camp's production line through your Omniscope. If the requests require materials, then just toss the materials into the storage box. Thanks. Okay, here we go. Item production permission has been granted to this device. You can pay credits and materials to commission a camp member to produce an item. You can request research, craft, and recycling through the Work UI. Pay materials and credits to ask for work from appropriate characters in the camp. Required materials for crafting an item is drawn from the personal storage in the supply depot. When the work on an item is done, it is put into the personal storage. Oh, so I don't have to have the item in my inventory. Oh, good. So all the junk I gathered doesn't have to be on me. Fantastic. That's a thing in crafting systems that I'm glad had gotten adopted. It's part of the reason why I love the improvements that had been made in Dragon Quest XI-S in that game's crafting system, where it's like, oh, you don't need them to be on your person, and also if you don't have the supplies on hand, or that they're not like a special, super special required item, just buy them right then and there, and then you're good. Select the work you want to request. There's research, production, recycling, and recycling work. Displays a list of work displays a list of work that can be performed on the items in your personal storage. Requesting work costs credits. Display the credits for selected work and results. Displays the queue of work requests and what is currently in progress. Coolio. Okay. So what, do I just, so how do I access that? Like, it showed me the screen, but how do I access it? Oh, there we go. So the camp suit. Okay. Well, I actually need to recycle a lot of things. It's a lot of shit. Okay, that. How many credits is this going to end up costing? Wait, broken tool. Hold on. Where was it? I don't want to take that out. Tracking fit. Wait, hold on. What? Okay, that's that. But how do I start the process? Trying to figure out how to start the recycling. Oh, wait. Oh, I need to go to the character and have them. Wait, is that what it's saying? Oh, dear. That's... Okay, yeah, I have to go to the person that is needed to recycle those. Okay, I was confused. I thought I could do that from the screen, but I guess not. I guess that wouldn't make sense, would it? All right, sleep. Let's take a bit of a nap. Okay, and let's eat this. Okay, all right, nothing there. I keep talking to them because I think, like, is he gonna ask me for my rent? You know, is he gonna be the nosy landlord? Okay, so let's see, fold. Oh, I still misunderstood it. Okay, so when it's all in the queue, that's what it's talking about. Okay. All right, so I can have everything here be queued. So it's just going to be queued, and the process will already happen once I close the menu down. Okay. Yep. There we go. All right, now where are the other? Now where is she at? What do you have in stock? No lamp. Don't need a lamp. Here's a mop. Here's a mop. Damn, 200 credits for a mop? Yeah. Oh, there she is. Now the other thing is, where do these recycled bits go? Do they just... Okay, I guess they're just kind of ambiently on me. Hey, sorry, can this wait? I'm a little busy. Alp said you could use a hand. Oh, you con quick. Already looking for work, huh? Yeah, I need something to check out a cave. Have you been outside the camp yet? Yeah, Alp had me check a cave out. Oh, no. Did he get you to scrounge for mushrooms? Damn, that pub's going to reek. I hate mushrooms. Anyway, this same cave has some white methane ore I need. I'll pay you back to collect some. Want me to dig ore out of that cave? It didn't look like it didn't look like it was explored. You'd be right, but the mine's having a problem and nobody's really discussing. However, this generator's falling apart. Okay. Nobody's really taking me seriously. They're all too busy dealing with their own problems. But if I can get some materials, I'll be able to keep the generator online. This camp's not going to last long without power. Yeah, I mean, yeah, power's important. Anybody that's gone through a hurricane can understand that situation. Okay, pickaxe. If you encounter a snail in the cave, can you try to extract some slime from it and bring me some? Kind of running out of lubricant for the machines. Good night, man. Good night, Combo. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, the battery's dead. Uh-oh. Need to go back and get the battery. Alright, so I need to get white methane. But first... Wow, these batteries don't last, do they? Doesn't seem to have a way to recharge, though. Oh, that sucks. Ugh. Non-rechargeable battery? Jesus. Hey, here's this dead battery. Can I get a new one? Yay. Okay, good. All right. And then light. So do I just equip the pickaxe? Oh, it's a two-hander. Oh, like the mop. So where do I mine? So where do I go in the mine, swinging around my pickaxe from side to side, side to side? Where would this white methane be? Nice. Still can't get more worm meat, though. Where the fuck is the methane that I need to get? Is this not the... Alright. I'm guessing this is not... Was this not the cave I needed to go to? Yeah, this is just the cave. Yeah. Hagen Cave. Alright, I'm gonna assume that maybe it's this one. Get some black meth. The minerals are deep to the cave northeast of the camp. So what? So is it this the mining area, or is it like, unless I'm not, I'm a little confused. Like, I'm trying to be like, okay, how do I use the pickaxe then? Like, is there a specified rock I need to hit, or what? I think I kind of need a tutorial on that. Alright, well, I'm going to take a quick little power nap to rejuvenate, to get my perception back up. There we go. And then drink some... Sure, let's try the centipede juice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that maybe that the cave I was in is the right one, because it was referenced with the mushrooms. So how do I use the pickaxe? That's my... Okay, battery's okay. How do I... A standard pickaxe used for mining, recycle yield. Okay, but how do I use the pickaxe? Where do I dig? I'm very oh. Where is this? Like, is it not here that I need to... I'm not seeing any icon changes. So no, I don't think maybe... I think maybe that's not it. This ain't it. Unless I have to go, like, out of the camp, full on. Like, have to go north this way and then east. Let's see. Nope, I cannot leave the camp. Also, I should turn that off. and need to take another nap. Because, I don't know, I might need all the perception that I can get for whatever I run into. Alright. And yeah, once we complete this methane task, I think that's where I'll end it for the night. I didn't end up doing... I only really did this one, but honestly, I only really wanted to do one demo for the stream tonight. Didn't feel like doing a huge stream, as it were. Okay, so... this is the basement. That's still Tau. And that's, yeah. That's the bathrooms. What's over here? I've not seen you around camp. Are you new? I'm Alexei, Bogomolov. I'm one of the miners, I guess. We're not mining these days. Do you need something? No, need to bother. Really bizarre. Why is it... and these are all the mining equipment. Am I missing something? Because that's the laundry facilities, and this is like the living quarters, I guess. So I guess what I was in was probably the mines. Then how the hell do I use the pickaxe? I'm very confused. Like, because like for the mushrooms and everything, it was like automatic uses, but for this pickaxe, I'm not able to use it. Perks. Okay, passive perk. Two-handed melee mastery. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have perk points. Oh. Physical. What's this? Attack of opportunity resistance plus 10. Dark vision plus 2. Let's go with that. And keep that for now. But yeah, I'm just trying to, all I'm trying to figure out is how to use a pickaxe. That's really it. So I need white methane. But how do I gather it? Like, right-clicking's not doing anything. Clicking my mouse wheel's not doing anything. I still haven't encountered any bug meat. The fuck? I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, to think I'm stumped on how to figure out how to use a pickaxe right now. Like, was it explained or something? Cool. New thing there. Nothing on survival. And there's no tutorial on how to figure out to use a pickaxe. Journal. I still haven't gotten the worm meat that I want to try to give to him. Like, is this not the Yeah, the owl thing gave me some dark vision, so I'm going to keep that up. Yeah, I'm not seeing where I'm supposed to be able to mine for white methane. Like, either I don't see it or I'm not able to access it or something. Yeah, they really want me to do something here with perk point. Really weird. I just, for some reason, the game is just not giving me the prompt or what have you to use this pickaxe. Oh well. Either way, I just wanted to give this game a showcase for a couple hours because I for a while I thought it looked really neat, and it is neat. It's a quite an interesting interesting game. So yeah, I think with that, I'm gonna end it for the night. Because I got to make sure I get proper sleep for classes and everything. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me on this one. Never really do much in the way of these demo videos, but I like to do them on occasion. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, thanks for watching. And if you're here on Twitch, thanks for watching. I'll make sure to update you guys on the next stream for whenever I can. So yeah. As for a stream game that I'm thinking of, for the future, I had actually thought about this because I got it a while ago and I just remembered that I have it. I'm thinking about Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. I have it on Steam, so I figured maybe that might be something I could do. So yeah, I think that might be one I'll take a look at in the future. But yeah, just take care of yourselves, everybody, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.